The Lady Buff softball team lost their first game earlier today against the Midwestern State Mustangs. Now this forced a must-win for the Lady Buffs in order to advance to the Super Regionals. Let's see how they did for Game 2. It's always windy at Schaefer Park, but especially windy today. Look at those flags blowing. Top of the fifth, Lady Buffs up 7-0. Rita Hokianga taking care of business. She gets the ball to Allie Cranfield to end the side. Now, bottom of the fifth, we go with the runner in scoring position for Lady Buffs. Alyssa Lemos hits one high to center field for out number 3 to close the inning. Top of the sixth, with runners on second and third, Caitlin Vincent hits one to Lemos, who hooks up with Cranfield at first for the out, but a score comes home to put the Mustangs on the board. Let's check out the final. Lady Buffs take care of Midwestern the second game, 7-2 to advance to the Super Regionals next weekend. They'll play St. Mary's at home this Friday. And the WT baseball team was named the second seed for the upcoming South Central Regional Tournament. Buffs' opening game will be against, of all teams, LSU rival Tarleton State this weekend at Colorado Mesa. Well, the NFL draft ended last night and the Bushland boys were both selected. Crockett Gilmore was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens in the 3rd round, and the New York Giants selected Weston Richburg early in the 2nd round. Pronews 7 Sports caught up with the guys last night at their hometown party.
I'm honored to be a part of the organization. Like you said, they've been really successful in recent years, and to be playing with Eli Manning it's a blessing and an honor.
Speaking of Eli Manning, is there any extra pressure for you to protect a Manning brother?
I think there might be a little added pressure, but it's just it's so cool to play with a player like that. Who has a history like he does, 2 Super Bowls, and just the success he's had. I can learn a lot from it, so I'm really looking forward to it.
And I know New York has a kind of a reputation for having some rough around the edges fans. They're a little unforgiving. Are you ready for that pressure to go play in New York and perform well?
I think that's adjustment you got to make when you go from college to the pros. There's going to be fans that are maybe a little more brutal than in college. So I'm ready for it. I'm excited. Just the opportunity is so cool, and really looking forward to it.
They have an explosive offense. They have some really talented guys. They have some tight ends that are there already that are older guys that have been around. They're veterans. They know what they're doing. They've been successful. Like you said, they continue to succeed in the NFL and make the playoffs, and that's the whole reason I'm in the game. I want to win. So I couldn't be more excited to be a Raven, and like I said, just be a part of that offense.
What do you think will be the big difference from making that jump from Colorado State to the NFL, especially with that tough division?
The biggest thing for me will just be really understanding what they do and how they do it. Once you can understand what your own team does, then everything else kind of works itself out. Like I said, it's a tough division. We're going to have to come to play every week, and we're ready to get started.
And a few players from WT have been signed. Nathan Slaughter to the Texans, Terrence Allen to the Chargers, Ethan Westbrooks to the Rams, Sergio Castillo Jr. to the Saints, and Dustin Vaughn to the Cowboys. Let's hear what Dustin Vaughn has to say about getting an opportunity with Dallas.
Wade Wilson was actually the one that called, the quarterback coach, and he passed the phone to Stephen Jones, who passed the phone to Jerry Jones, and then I got to talk to Jason Garrett after that. And so they were all extremely interested and wanted me to come and be a part of the organization. I'm definitely honored and blessed to have this opportunity. I'm so ready. It's been a long process going through the combine, going through All-Star game, Pro Day, all that kind of stuff that you have to do, getting ready for the draft. It's a sigh of relief to be done with that process and now on to the next thing, which is minicamp coming up this next week.
Congratulations to all the local football players for being drafted and signed. And Ryan Palmer shot an even par at the Players Tournament this weekend.
Very nice.
And he'll be back in Texas the next 2 weeks at the Byron in Dallas and the Colonial in Fort Worth after that.
All right. Thank you so much, Crystal. Alyssa's in next with one last check of your forecast.